we're starting, but we didn't know exactly when. We don't really have any kind of warning or any kind of countdown.
By the way, this is a match I really wanted to see. Hyped, an NA player, one of the seeded players for the New York BlizzCon qualifier, one of the best players in the world, playing ladder, and recently with a lot of good tournament success as well, playing VGVN. Savjz, an old player, like he's playing from the beginning, Doggy House, Curse, now Liquid, winning many tournaments. Even recently he qualified for the VGVN from the Open qualifier and then like went through it and won the whole tournament. So this is kind of like a clash of titans, Crib.
What do you think about the... oh, that's certainly the case. These are two very, very good, very well-known players. But what do you think about these openers? I mean, we're seeing Miracle Rogue versus Control Pally.
This is certainly interesting.
What is this?
I would say, okay...
Isn't Miracle Rogue just about the worst class to open up with?
I have some insider info. I was talking to Tides of Time today during breakfast, and he told me that NA qualifier was one of the easiest tournaments he played in his life because of the Miracle Rogue with Sludge Belchers. He told me he's like when he took Miracle Rogue with Sludge Belchers and he went like 50-0 with it until lately. So if a Temple Storm thinks like this is the best deck, then I understand why you can open with it.
Okay.
And a Paladin from Savjz. This is interesting. Like I'm not sure.
Paladin is okay against like handlock, but it doesn't like crush handlock. It's like what, like 55?
Right now it's it might even be a conflict because of Jaraxxus. Like because you know like Paladin versus handlock is a war of attrition, like removal versus threats. And if you go to Jaraxxus, Jaraxxus just spawns Infernals and you run out of removal eventually. So what do you think about this matchup, by the way? Like how does Paladin fare against Miracle Rogue?
I don't know about the exact deck that Hyped is playing. I also don't know about Miracle Rogue in general after the Leroy nerf, but I know before the Leroy nerf, all the life gain was irrelevant because you'd hit him in one turn for like 26. So, you know, they're not going to cast Lay on Hands at 26 life. So I think prior to the Leroy change, Miracle Rogue was an easily a favorite, but now I'm not sure.
Yeah, now it's tricky because you can't double Shadow Step Leroy unless you actually keep the coin till.
I think now you don't play Leroy.
You might not play Leroy.
Yeah.
So you can't Shadow Step as well. And then the deck is really different. What do we see? We see like a pretty good hand from Miracle Rogue, right? Like a lot of spells. There's Conceal, there's Gadgetzan.
Yes, we have a pretty good hand from Miracle Rogue, but the answer to a good Miracle Rogue hand is Lotheb. And there it is.
A Sludge Belcher is pretty good as well. It's like just play Sludge Belcher on 5 and they have to sap it maybe, but then you play it again, so they will have to go through double taunt, which is pretty annoying.
Well, it's time to draw, I believe. I think right now we do Gadgetzan, Coin, Conceal, Prep, maybe Sap.
Yeah, just draw as many cards as possible.
There's the Arcane Golem.
So maybe he's still playing... Oh, he's playing Shadow Step, so... Maybe he just switched Leroy for Arcane Golem and the deck is still good. Double Shadow Step. He is also playing Sinister Strike.
Okay. I think I can up my volume here. I think that's a little better.
Sure. I hope that I'll not kill our viewers with my voice here.
Hopefully not.
So basically, Crib, looking at this Miracle Rogue, I'm seeing a lot of burst. I'm seeing Sinister Strike. I'm seeing Arcane Golem with Shadow Step. Does a lot of damage. Even if this Gadgetzan is stopped right now.
Oh, that's a 6-mana Conceal, baby.
That's a 6-mana Conceal, and it will hit, right? There is a 6-mana Crystals.
Oh
my god, this is actually insane. You can just attack with Gadgetzan and then cast Conceal again.
Yeah, I think that's what he's gonna do.
Would you ever think that, like before... A lot of people discuss this. Lotheb is countering Miracle Rogue, but if you can cast the second Conceal just after Lotheb, where's the counter? Savjz must be pretty sad right now. Oh, he got Equality. So he can kill this Gadgetzan anyway.
Yeah, he can do the Equality Consecrate right now.
That was actually a huge draw, because... Yeah, just stopping this action now is a priority. So many spells in Hype's hand. If he is able to
Hype actually has 10 cards. Hype's just gonna discard.
But you had to Conceal there. Like, you have to keep the Gadgetzan.
Wow.
Oh, he is ignoring Gadgetsan. Oh my god. He's just pushing for damage. And there is a preparation.
That is not a card you want to lose. With Gadsden on the board, that is just about the best thing with that kind of hand.
But on the other hand, you have so many spells.
Mm-hmm.
He can just draw his whole deck right here. Get tempo, deal as much damage as possible.
He's only got one deadly poison, so he has to draw either spell damage or like a shiv. Can't do too much right now, actually. What is he fishing for? Backstab is good. He can now do. Oh, he can do another deadly poison.
Oh,
and
this is
that's
huge.
the card he needed. Yeah,
And that's a lot of
another blade
damage.
flurry.
Even though Savjz has a lot of heal in his hand, this burst is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
This was
Perdition's
18.
blade.
This was 18 points of damage. Oh my god! Like, how do you even heal? Like right now, Savjz has to heal and kill this Gadgetsan at the same time.
Can't. Savjz is lost.
Savjz is like dead.
He's dead.
Is there anything?
Yeah, he has Peacekeeper into Sludge Belcher, I think. No, he has Sap. No, he's dead.
This is incredible. Like, a lot of people said they nerfed Leroy, Miracle Rogue is dead. But here we see Hyped. And Hyped is, by the way, one of the best Miracle Rogue players in the world. Playing Miracle Rogue again, a different build.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different. Like, there is so much burst in here. Well, he is killing this Gadgetsan, but how much
Holy
damage
Light.
Hive has?
I think he's over.
It's like Arcane
I
plus
think
Shadow
he's
Step.
way over.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
are we
yeah,
kidding?
yeah.
Who are we kidding? He's way over. You got the Sap. You got 6 mana left. That's. Oh wow, never mind. That's one off.
Okay, with the sub you have still 6 left, right?
Yeah. It's
So,
Arcane Golem,
Arcane
Cold
Golem-
Blood, Eviscerate.
Yeah.
That's one off.
Can you Shadow Step? Arcane Golem,
Oh,
Cold Blood.
Shadow Step. Shadow Step. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
4
then
for 1.
should be lethal.
Is it? No.
It's 8. Oh my god, he's actually 1 off.
Yeah, he's one off.
Yeah, but still, again, like Savjz is facing, like, he only has 1 point of health, and he's facing an 8-2 Golem, and he
Yeah.
has to heal again.
It is way over on the damage, but under on the mana.
Oh, this is tough for Savjz.
I mean, he doesn't have sap anymore because he's used 2 saps.
Yeah, but if you don't heal, like right now you have to play, being Savjz, you have to play Lay on Hands.
If you play Lay on Hands, you lose.
If you play Belcher, you still lose because there is
Yeah, so you can't win.
apparently. I'm thinking of this, if there is a way to heal with Lay on Hands and kill the Arcane Golem.
I mean, best case is he gets Lay on Hands and draws a Humility, and that doesn't save him.
Yeah, but probably he's just playing 1 Humility and he just casted it. That's basically it. Also, like being Savjz, he had to pick 2 decks. So he picked Paladin and he has a second deck picked.
Mm-hmm.
And Paladin, do you consider Paladin anti-aggro? Kind of?
I don't know.
Not really. It's like mid-range and
I think
anti-control.
Paladin's
maybe.
good against Priest and pretty good against Warrior.
And decent against Warlock.
Yeah.
If they don't have Jiraxus. Like you can rush Paladin, as we see here.
Consecrate Sludge Belcher. Yeah, it's over.
Okay, and Hyped will be able to take the first game versus Savjz with his super hyper hyped aggro Miracle Rogue.
Whoa. That's a lot of hype.
That's a lot of hype, yeah.
A lot of hype. That was pretty good. I certainly didn't expect that kind of matchup. I mean, I didn't expect Miracle Rogue to be played at all, especially as the opener, with as dominant as Handlock.
Saying it, Handlock is a pretty good deck right now. One of the best decks. A deck to beat, certainly. And Miracle Rogue originally had a bad matchup versus Handlock, but right now this deck is weird. It's different. I really like Cold Blood versus Handlock. Because you're able to kill the first giant.
That is a pretty good handlock hand, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you might want to have the giant, but it's certainly fine.
That second Soulfire is the worst card ever, but the rest is pretty good, and with handlock you can afford to have dead cards, I believe.
Yeah, especially because he will be drawing some cards right here. Oh, he's playing Power Overwhelming, interesting. This means that he might be playing still the Leroy combo.
Power Overwhelming? I'm just playing Novice Engineer.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And
You're right.
It's not bad against handlock.
Well, this Miracle Rogue is like, you just want to draw as many cards as possible. You just want to sprint through your deck to draw all the damaging cards. So I guess Novice Engineer is fine. And
How do you handle this?
being
You
Miracle
ignore
Rogue,
it, I think.
can you kill it easily with like Backstab and Cold Blood? That would be 6, 7. No, you need even more. Attack phase for 1.
I mean, you can sap, but that's not good enough.
You
You're
don't
just gonna
want-
play it again next turn.
Yeah, you
Can.
don't want to sap so early. Like you want to sap a taunt.
Yeah, you want to have something that gains taunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going for the card cycle, and I like it because there was no good way to deal with this. He's just going for for more cards. But Savjz's hand is just so good in here. I'm really like confused by this Power Overwhelming.
My main concern is that Savjz has no taunts, and on top of that, his only way to gain life, like really stabilize, is Jirax, which is 9.
Oh, look at that! There's the best turn 5 taunt you can play. And Belcher is so dominant in the current metagame. Just you can put Belcher in any deck.
Now, what do you do here? Do you kill the 1/1 with the Drake?
I believe so. Like you've seen Cold Bloods before, so you want to keep the board clear to deny the Cold Blood possibility. And you can just extend the board. I think like playing Sludge Belcher is fine. Twilight Drake is also fine. The question is, what do you want to do later? And Twilight Drake might be a very good card to be able to trade with whatever Hype will play. So attack into 1/1, play the Twilight Drake, and pass.
Well, that is what he does. It just seems that the stream isn't perfectly in sync right now. So we know that Savjz played the Drake because it left his hand. There he goes. 4/9. Pretty good card.
Yeah, that's pretty tough to deal with.
He
Even
did
if
go face, though. That is a bit interesting.
well, that's maybe because he has a really bursty hand with power and double so far. So instead of just playing it safe and taunt givers right now. But he's not respecting the Cold Bloods. But I guess he's fine. Like if this Novice, oh my god, I don't know. It's because if you have so much burst, you might actually want to Cold Blood the Novice and go face.
Well,
Yeah.
he's choosing to return the Drake. I don't know. I don't know if I like that too much.
Right now, this is the tempo play. So he's kind of racing. He wants to limit the board. He wants to force Savjz to trade. For Hype, it's kind of tricky because you have to play around Molten Giants, but you want to get them low enough so you'll be able to finish them with Sinister Strikes and Blade Flurry, Eviscerate.
He does actually have lethal right now.
Yeah.
If
Oh.
the Novice gets ignored,
I don't think
Savjz might die.
there's no way the Novice is going to be ignored.
Yeah.
Like, you have to kill it with fire.
Soulfire that's actually very good. Soulfire discarding Soulfire.
I'm pretty surprised he didn't discard Jiraxes. There's like 80% chance he discards Jiraxes every time you cast Soulfire.
Oh, I've noticed that.
That's the thing, right? Oh my god, he got an Arcane Golem. Is that it?
No. He's on 6 mana. It's not even close to it.
Wait, that's 4. That's 8. That's 14. That's like... That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And you possibly...
I think you do that.
But then Farseer or Siphon Soul is...
No, I think you Arcane Golem with Cold Blood.
And sap one of the Drakes. Yeah, what else you can do? Like,
I'm thinking maybe Eviscerate.
I think you want to keep Eviscerate for for the final push.
I
Like
think you want to keep Sinister Strike for the final push.
yeah, Sinisters and Eviscerate. So it's like 10 points of damage out of nowhere. Because you're like Savjz doesn't have an idea how much health he has right now. If you attack with Arcane Golem and Cold Blood, then Savjz will have what, 9? So you have lethal in hand, but you're not giving a signal that you have lethal in hand. So I think like Arcane Golem.
Well, you'd attack with the dagger too. He'd be at 8.
Yeah. And you can still sap. Like
Yeah. And you can still Blade Flurry next turn.
yeah. Blade Flurry into like Eviscerate, doubles Sinister and
Okay, he
Is it
does
a mana?
do the Eviscerate. So right now, Savjz has to draw.
well, he's dead, I'd say,
He's
because he even if he plays the Farseer, like he will have to play double Farseer or something. But if he plays the Farseer, he's still dead because
Yeah.
Hype has 7.
Yeah, he needed to draw another Farseer.
Yeah. Oh my god, this was so fast, Crypt. Like I don't believe it. This rogue is just insane. Do I have any Temple Storm guys in my group? Because I'm I'm shaking with fury.
All right, well let's check.
I don't
you
think-
got 2 Chinese dudes and Masan.
I have Dong Zong and Blue Her in my group. I hope that they haven't talked to Temple Storm because this rogue is just insane. So Savjz thinks he's in a good shape. This
It's
is
exact lethal.
yeah, it's exactly lethal. It's exactly 7.
Oh, he got 2 more now.
This is just incredible. Can we see Savjz's
Well
face?
played.
This is well played.
Oh, so sorry.
I just can't believe it. It's like so Blizzard nerfs Leroy, and like Miracle Rogue is one of the most explosive decks we know. It's one of the decks that deals a lot of damage, and they nerf Leroy.